This guitar here is real special to me. It's built by my good friend Dave Johnson by Scale Model Guitars in Nashville, Tennessee. I've had it for 2012, so pushing 12 years maybe. It's been all over the world. It's a ash body. It's a maple neck, rosewood fretboard with jumbo frets, but it's an SG Les Paul custom neck with a Flying V headstock. And yeah, this is a lace finger burner, and just one pickup, one knob. This is a 500K pot, and yeah, it's one of my favorite guitars. Then, so I go out of that into this. I don't know if you can all see it. This is a Soldano Supercharger GTO. They don't make these anymore. My old friend John Robertson told me about these, and I got this back probably 20 years ago for $200, and it just kind of became my main sound. So yeah, it's got two 12AX7s in it. Yeah, basically this is my sound that I just kind of amplify. This right here is my backup if this goes down. This is a Bodner LaGrange. Like, it can do ZZ Top and High on Fire. You can fit in your pocket. You can get a guitar center. It's got 9-volt. So this kind of has something a little extra to it. But if this was go down, this can do the job. And so right here we have a brown box. And so this regulates the voltage. Actually, Dan and Luca use that too. So it kind of, you can run the amp at the same voltage, but then if it's kind of like a power conditioner meets a variac. So this will blow up before it'll blow up any of this other stuff. So, and I usually try to run stuff around 118. That's just kind of what I heard, that like you're using kind of a high gain sound is better. So next is this. This is SWINE MAN. This is a 1973 Marshall 100 Watt Super League that I got from Rock and Roll Vintage here in Chicago on a whim. Actually, I got on my lunch break at work. I went in, I saw it, and I was like, it's a SWINE MAN. I was like, what is that? And so anyway, I was like, But then the SWINE MAN kind of got in my mind. I was like, oh man, I need to try that amp out. So I went back on another lunch break, and he said, Rock and Roll Vintage, like, take it home, take it, try it. Just try it. You gonna let me take this? You trust me with this? Yeah, man, just try to see if you like it. So I took it to band practice, because I was like, man, we had band practice. And it actually didn't work good. Like, it sounded really good, but you turn it up, it was like, so I took it back to him. I was like, hey man, this amp ain't, yeah, it needs some work. What would you sell at its cost? And he's like, let me get it fixed and I'll send it back. Emailed me back. I took it back. It's the best amp I've ever played. So, but when I had it at work, actually, my buddy Matt Jennings, he started looking up SWINE MAN, and he found all these videos. So this band from northern Wisconsin in like the late 80s, early 90s. There's some, I don't know if y'all could edit it in or we put some links in the video, but yeah, so this guy dressed up like a pig man and had all these like kind of Kiss sounding, there's videos and stuff, like whoa. And, but the thing is, probably if you didn't have SWINE MAN, it's been junkyarded or whatever, I probably wouldn't have been able to afford it if it was in mint condition, you know. This right here, I got this when I was 14. This is a 1975 cab, and it was supposedly owned by Black Oak, Arkansas. My dad and I got it on the classified ads, and yeah, $150. It's still the same speakers, it still works, yeah. So it's kind of crazy. This is 50 years old, 51 years old this year. This will be 49 years old, and they still work. Original speakers. This has some older tubes in it too. That was kind of an older Siemens company in Munich or something crazy. But anyway, then after that, we go into this JDX, which goes in between the head and the cab. And then, yeah. Any other questions? That's my signal flow. Oh, wait. And then Luca, he looked up SWINE MAN on Discogs. He found the one tape, and he got me SWINE MAN. Yeah, and it was a guy, John Noble, right?
John Noble, yeah.
John Noble. He was from Racine, Wisconsin. It's definitely part of some Midwest history right here, this amp.
All right, so this has just joined my family. I bought this maybe 3 weeks ago. This is a 1978 Gibson RD standard bass. It was around for maybe 5 years in the late 70s, early 80s. They made 3 different kinds. They made the Artist, the Custom, and the Standard. The Artist and Custom have like a active circuit in the back that's designed by Bob Moog. So it's like got onboard compression, all sorts of crazy sounds you can get out of it. I didn't want to fuck with an active circuit on a bass, so I bought the Standard, which is standard like passive bass circuit, but it's harder to come by, so it was a bit more expensive, which was cool. And you know, the people who have the Artist ones with the Moog circuit, they like usually tear them out, or they complain about how it like buzzes and stuff. But this is just a standard, you know, 2 pickup bass, and it weighs a lot of pounds, and it sounds really cool. And it's my new pride and joy. Is this guy? So before that, I played this for about 15 years. This is a Gibson Grabber. If you are familiar with the cover of Alive by Kiss, this is what Gene Simmons is playing on it. So yeah, I'm kind of like a Gibson bass like fan, I guess. So I have like my 2 favorite basses. Apparently they were Chris Novoselic from Nirvana's 2 favorite basses too, because he used both of these. So that's what I'm playing. The tune to B standard. Use the 5-string pack to throw out the little string. And they're super heavy, so they can handle being tuned to B with a giant ass 135 gauge low string. This is 76, 78. And then yeah, my amp is I don't know much about it. It's like a 70s acoustic. This is a 70s acoustic 215. Although the previous owner of this like really did not take care of it and like put really crappy speakers in it and wired it really fucked up. So like I was running it, it was smelling like carpet was burning when I was like trying to turn up the volume. And I brought it to the shop, and the guy was like, "This cabinet pretty much has like car stereo speakers in it," and the guy didn't solder it. He just twisted the wires together. So I had to buy new speakers and get it all set up again. And now it's somehow I'm in a band with like these dudes who play like Marshalls, and I'm the loudest member, which is bizarre. I put the Celestians in it, 2 Celestion 15s. Sure. There's that. This had 2 channels. You can run them both at once. That's usually what I do. And then I was anti-pedal before I joined this band, but they bullied me into getting a pedal. So I've been using this Electro Harmonics Battalion. It is like kind of a one-stop shop for everything. It has a DI, it has overdrive, and it has a noise gate, which is great because if I didn't have the noise gate, this thing would just be feeding back the whole time. So yeah, it's a really cool, easy pedal. It's not super expensive. And I'm fine with using it, though I was anti-pedal forever until now. So I guess that's my rig.
So this is a BC Rich Warbeast. I got it on a trade for a Burl Top ESP or LTD, which I really liked, but I bought it for a black metal band I was in with Shawn originally, which broke up after the pandemic. So then I liked the guitar, but I wasn't really playing it. Found a dude that had this up, asked him to trade, he was into it. I switched out the EMG for a Fishman Fluence pickup, which is like my new go-to. And then down here, we got the LaGrange pedal, which is sort of like a JCM 800 preamp. I got the Astral Destiny. I wanted to say Astral Destiny, which is damn it, what's that? Oh, Earthquaker Designs pedal, which I love because it sort of feels to me like a blend of like an octave pedal with like a delay pedal, which is exactly my zone. And then of course a little tuner. And then I play, Dallas has 3 of these fucking plexis. I play one of his plexis. And then I've always loved a solid orange 412 PPC. Fucking rips. So I was playing his Marshall for a while, and then I found that thing used. I was fucking very stoked to get another one. I had one a while ago, and I got rid of it for no reason. I don't know why. So the Astral Destiny, I just use it briefly. So like one song you'll definitely hear it on is Worldwide Blackout, the leads on Worldwide Blackout, and then in some of the new songs that aren't out yet. So we're starting to like play a little bit with effects. We don't like get over the top with it, but I really like this is a very minimal setup for me in terms of like other bands I've been in. I have like 3 or 4 effects pedals, but I'm like massively impressed with that pedal. It just like it does all the things in one pedal, which is like a nice thing, especially live. You know, recording you can do whatever, but that sort of captures the ambient vibe I want to get on my leads live. So.
I have drums. Well, this bass drum came from years ago. I was an asshole and broke up this gigantic John Bonham drum kit. I only wanted the bass drum and the floor tom. It's like, yay! I got this big drum kit, but I played a 3-piece for years. And fuck it, I don't need that. And then, after 10 years or so, I'm like, I've always wanted a second big bass drum. And I found one during work. I drove around for maybe an hour and I have to go back and buy that. It was a silver, different kind of drum. And I only bought that bass drum and I broke up the whole drum set. So I've destroyed 2 nice big drum kits. But now I have 2 26-inch bass drums. I'm very excited about that. And there's just some orphaned toms out there that don't have a bass drum to live with. That's my fault. I'm sorry, drum, but I have these. These are actually, I purchased them online. They're Ludwigs to match this Ludwig bass drum and the Ludwig floor. This is not a Ludwig, but it's the only 26-inch bass drum I could find. I've had several different. I like Sabian quite a bit, but they break, and then to cut through with these guys, I need a bit more. So I bought the Pasty Root has really been. It seems to work. I've had them for a while, and nothing has broke yet. The Trick Drums Dominator. It's fantastic. It's the most smooth, fast thing I've ever had, and it took me years to get one, which I don't know why, but once I got it, it's amazing. So that's what I use on my feet. Well, Luca, who is a drummer, told me to try these out.
Shawn's not sold on them though.
Well, they're fine, but if you don't hit the dot, then you get a big dent in it. But it actually does cut through the music, and it's a lot brighter. You can hear it, which is cool. Just got to hit the dot.